Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined with the other host,
Karen.
And what are we doing today, Karen?
A Karen's pick.
Yes, Karen's pick another one.
Finally.
Finally.
It's been a while since we've done one.
It has, and I think up to this point we've done them in order. I don't think this one's in order.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
I don't think so. I can't remember for sure. So now we're just going to do them as we pull them off the stack. Once we need to do.
Well, now we'll work on them going down.
Right. But this one is for Insanity Alert.
Yes.
What is the album? The 666 pack album.
Yep.
Do you remember where you got this?
At Angelo's in Denver, Colorado.
So this would have been in 2023.
2023, yes.
That's the first time we went there.
Yep. So it's right next to the Brutal Poodle.
Yep.
On Broadway, South Broadway somewhere.
Right, and we kind of found it because we wanted to go to the Brutal Poodle, and we also wanted a record store, and they were like just right there next to each other.
Yeah, they're right
like,
next to each other.
Let's do this. And to Karen's pick, why don't you remind people what that's all about?
Yes. So when we go to a record store, I like to look through the records and it was originally supposed to be under $10. So anything that was under $10 and metal related or metal looking, I would pick. And generally it would be a band that I didn't know or hadn't heard of or anything like that. So $10 was very hard to do at most record stores. So kind of moved it to like $15, $20. But generally a cheaper record of a band that I've never heard of. I basically base it off of the album art of what I want to pick. So.
And the artwork for this is super fucking cool.
It is really cool.
That we'll get into in a second, but I want to talk about the price real quick. There's 2 stickers on this particular sheet that we kept, and I think it's $26.99, and then they reduced it down to $18.99. Yes. Do you remember what you paid for this?
I got it for free.
That's what we think, right?
Yeah. So if I remember right, when we went, we bought I don't know, like 3 records or something, we got certain records. And then they said, oh, if you find one with a, like basically this sales sticker that for $15, you can get it for free.
$15 or less,
Or $15 or free, or $15 or less. Otherwise, I'd pay the difference. But this one was $18.99. And I swear I remember that she was like, I'll just give it to you, sort of thing.
Well, we also did it this year.
We did.
For Decibel as well. Went back and you got another Karen's pick as well. And same thing. It was a couple bucks over, and they're like, oh, don't worry. We'll just give it to you. But the thing you left out there also is you had to get 3 normal records to get that deal.
Yeah, so 3 normal priced records to get.
And then you got like the sell sticker. I think it's also like an orange sticker. It's one of the 2 on there.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And in the basement, there's a lot of those records to pick from.
Yeah, and upstairs for the metal records, there's like maybe 4, what do you call those? Like rows or racks or whatever. Yeah. But then downstairs, there's another couple. And that's where like the sale records or the gently used, that sort of thing are. So,
in the hype sticker here, there's only 450 copies of this black pressing worldwide. First pressing on black, it says. And then I just noticed this while you were talking. For fans of municipal waste, toxic holocaust, and suicidal tendencies. Yes. I didn't see that before.
I didn't see it until we listened to it, or like putting it away or whatever. Just a few days ago, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Municipal waste, we like them.
Because even looking at like the art here, also while we were talking about this, one of the zombies over here has like a slice of pizza. This other zombie has a 6-pack of beer with pentagrams on it.
Yeah, I think that's the 666 pack.
I think that is the 666 pack, but I didn't notice the pizza beforehand, and it's like, oh, it's like the party. And I know you like looked up before we started doing this, like the genres that this band is, and
so it's thrash, partying, and death. So I don't know what partying metal is, but
I don't know. But once I saw the pizza and the beer, like the beer for sure, I saw that early on, and I kind of thought, all right, municipal waste a little bit, and then I saw the pizza, and I was like, all right, the sound of this is also similar-ish to municipal waste, but also like the whole party aspect of it, and like the 666 pack, like we're gonna get drunk and party and whatnot. And I was like, all right, I can kind of see these guys being friends with municipal waste, and I see that like for fans of municipal waste. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Supposed to be same vibes, I guess, and I kind of got that while listening to it.
Yeah. So like the first side of the album, I felt like it was very hardcore sounding, like just with the really short songs and like really fast and like just that sound of hardcore. And then once we got to the B side, I was just like, this is so thrashy. Like, so you kind of get both sides of the music, at least in my opinion. That's what I got out of it.
I definitely got thrash elements on the second side, more so than the first side for sure. And I also remember listening to this in the car. We tried to listen to it a little while ago while we were driving somewhere. And I think I like fell asleep halfway through because I was like super tired or some shit. I don't know.
Because you were in a car.
I also just fall asleep in cars, yes. But I remember like listening to a bunch of tracks, like, all right, this is pretty good. I think it was like 8 tracks or so. And then I fell asleep and woke up like 10, 20 minutes later, and the album's still going.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so the album's got to be almost over. And I like pulled it up on Spotify and looked, and like, we still have like 5 more tracks. What the fuck? There's 21 tracks on this album.
Yeah, it's a long album.
But it's really good. I really did enjoy it. The art on the back also, you have Jesus up here with like his intestines being ripped out by looks like there's bat wings, like a Cthulhu maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cthulhu.
I don't know. I love the art on the album. I love the sound of the album. The B side definitely a little bit more than the A side.
Yeah.
Or not even the B side, but the thrashier songs more than the hardcorey kind of punky sort of sound songs. But
yeah, that's just more what we gravitate to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, even right when it started though, like right when the album starts, like I was into it, even though it does have that hardcore sound a little bit. But I mean, it wasn't something that was just like, no, not for me. I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Same. Exactly. I loved the music. The album art, like I said, I'm blown away by this. I love this art so much. I'm a big zombie fan anyway. So like seeing the zombies come out and just like, I don't know, it's awesome. I love this shit so much.
Yeah.
So this alone to me is like, all right, I would have bought that for sure.
Right. That's why I like to go off of the album art and not necessarily like look up the band or anything like that. It's just like based only like almost solely on the art.
Yeah. So like the art, 100% killer. I love this art so much. But even when you start playing it, the songs I wasn't the biggest fan of, I still did enjoy those songs.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, those thrashier songs I enjoyed a lot more. Definitely the band, I want to check out more of their stuff, especially if they have really cool album art like this as well.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be picking some of that up for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Me too.
But yeah, this was a good find. I like this one a lot. Not my favorite of your Karen's pick. That's still going to be that tribal metal.
Yeah.
But this is up there. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
so,
this was good.
In any case, just go out there, explore music, and if you find something that looks cool just on the art, fucking give it a shot. Who knows what it's going to be.
Yep. Bye.